Hey friends, it is hard to believe that it is September, kids are back in school, and we are already starting to feel the first little chills of fall in the air in the mornings. I love this time of year as we get to leaves changing and just being able to walk outside and breathe in and feel the coolness in the air. I love it. So I wanted to come to you today because just as the season has changed, the market has changed a ton. This is a market right now unlike anything we've seen in the past 5 to 10 years. And so I wanted to give you 3 numbers just in relation to that. And the first number that I want to give you is the number 5. The last 5 months of new listings on the market are the top 5 months of highest number of listings coming on the market that we have ever seen in our Greenville MLS. A typical month 4 or 5 years ago, we were putting 1,600, 1,800 houses a month on the market. Right now, the last 5 months have all been 2,500 or more. And so a lot of new homes coming on the market. And when you have new homes coming on the market and there's a lot of them, that means your inventory levels are rising. And so that's the second number that I wanted to bring to you today. And that's the number 5,800. 5,800 is the number of houses that are currently active in our market in the Greenville MLS. If you go back to pre-COVID, we averaged around 4,200 houses that were on the market during any period of time. And so for us coming up to 5,800, that is a big change in the number of houses that are on the market. And so what that affects is buyers have choices, and so they negotiate a little bit more. The appreciation rate in the area lowers, and so we're at like a 1% appreciation rate currently because of that. And houses sit on the market longer as well. And so gone are the days where you put a house on the market and it's under contract in 15 minutes with 12 offers. We're now seeing houses that go on the market and they sit on the market for 2, 3, 4 weeks, sometimes even 2 or 3 months before going under contract. And so that is a normal market. I was joking yesterday that we get Facebook reminders of memories from 10 years ago, and so houses that we put on the market 10 years ago, and we were celebrating that we sold in under a month or in under 45 days. That was what we celebrated 10 years ago, and that's a similar market to what we're back into. And so if you're looking at putting your house on the market, those are the expectations that we'll be talking through. Is a month or 2 on the market is back to being normal. Now, the last number that I want to talk to you guys about is the months of inventory. And so what we look at with months of inventory kind of defines, are we in a buyer's market or a seller's market? And I get that question a lot. And so what we look at is that months of inventory because that includes the inventory, but it also considers what we call the absorption rate, which is how quickly homes are being sold. And so we are actually, good news, selling homes at a faster pace right now in Greenville than we have ever sold houses. So more houses will sell in the Greenville MLS this year than any other year. The inventory levels are still going up faster than that sales rate. And so our months of inventory are going up. And right now, overall in the market, we're at about 4.5, a little bit more than 4.5 months of inventory. 5 months of inventory is kind of the defining line of being a balanced market where buyers don't have too much power, sellers don't have too much power. It's very equal. During COVID, it was like 2 weeks of inventory. During 2008, it was 12 months of inventory. It was crazy numbers. And so we're not anywhere near either of those extremes, but we're in a very balanced market currently. And so again, that just lends itself to houses being on the market a little bit longer, buyers having more options, sellers having to be a little bit more patient with their home being on the market for weeks or maybe even a couple of months. And so that number 5 is we're close approaching that. And then overall in our market, if you look at 500 to 750, that number is over 5, and 750 and above, we're at 7, even 10 months of inventory over $1 million. And so if your home's priced in the 750 range, that's a buyer's market right now. And so very, very different than anything that we've seen in the past 10 years. And so those are the main numbers that I want you to memorize, as you're talking and asking about, what's going on in the real estate market. The number 5 for listing inventory coming on the market, the number 5,800 of number of listings that are currently active, and then the number 5 again, with 5 months of inventory overall in our market, being a very balanced market. So some good news. The Fed chair has indicated that they will lower interest rates with the Fed next week, and so we're hoping to see that come down. In anticipation of that, a lot of the mortgage rates have fallen in the past week and a half, and so 6.375 is what we just got quoted with a lender that sent us, our team, a text today to let us know that that's where her rates are in conventional 30-year mortgage, and that's the lowest we've seen on that in over a year. So excited to see that. Other good news, getting out of the boring numbers conversation, you guys should have all received your magnet for the football schedules that we send out every August. So that should have come in the mail a week or two ago. You should be receiving in another week or so an invite to the Pumpkin Patch event that, man, it's only a month away. That's coming up. And then just after that, you'll receive invites to pick up a pie for Thanksgiving. So a lot going on as we get started back and into fall. We're super excited. The market is moving quickly. There's a lot going on. A lot of new houses coming on the market, but a lot of buyers going under contract as well. And so it's a great time to be in the market because we're back to normal. It's not crazy hair on fire anymore. It's a normal market, and so we're enjoying a little bit of that. So if you guys have any questions, or maybe you didn't receive your football magnet or something like that, let us know. Reach out. Would love to chat. Otherwise, I hope you have a great September and look forward to seeing you at the Pumpkin Patch the second Friday in October. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.